I'm here with Coach Mike Voigt of Serra Catholic. This is his second year at the helm at Serra. Led the team to the Class 2A finals last year. The team lost to Greensburg Central Catholic in a pretty close match, but he's back this year for his second year. Before that, coached 9 years of eighth grade basketball, so a lot of experience in the coaching ranks. Mike, thanks for joining me tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
So, Mike, tell me a little bit about your team this year. I know we talked a little bit through email. You mentioned it's a young team, but how's the team doing overall this year?
Yeah, as I mentioned, right, we had pretty much a whole turnover for the most party. We had 8 girls graduate from last year's team. I had 3 players returning from that team in general, and I also had no JV girls play varsity this year. So it was very much a rebuild in a lot of different ways. So we only have 9 girls on the team, but like the 9 girls I have are very dedicated, very passionate about, no matter where their skill level is at, they're very passionate about getting better. I purposely made our non-section schedule hard. We got thumped early on. We were missing one of our starters through the first 4 games, but I think that's really actually helped us a lot come together as a team, see that we need to work on a lot of things, and that when we face that harder competition, by the time we get to section, it's not going to feel quite as difficult, whenever you're going against those bigger schools. So
Yeah, Mike, tell me a little bit about some of your key players from this season.
yeah, we're pretty again exploratory in some ways. I think the perk for me was my leading scorer from last season, Abby Jenis, is a return. She's a junior this year. She's right now averaging about 18 points a game. And then Nikki Spanos is the one that I was missing through the first couple games of the year. She's back. She's been playing really well. She's kind of like that do-it-all person for us. And then Bella Dombrowski is our freshman right now, point guard, who's really having a heck of a freshman debut, leading the Whitfield in points per game amongst all classifications from freshman standpoint. And she's just really kind of changed the dynamic of our team from, last year we ran a lot of stuff that was focused on, my point guard was more pass first, and we did a lot of different things. And Bell's a little bit more shoot first, and we're doing different things with that. So in some ways, we've had to reteach, a lot of things, and in some ways we've started all the way over in some aspects. So it's been a unique challenge for me.
Yeah, that's a major turnaround from
Yeah.
one season to the next, especially for only your second year coaching on the high school level.
Yep.
Talk a little bit about kind of the defense you like to run. I know you talked a little bit about how your offense has been made over a little bit, but maybe a little bit about how the defense sets up.
Yeah. I've always looked at defense as try to fit it around the players that you have. Last year I was able to get creative and do a variety of different things with having all those seniors and all the years they've spent together. And I could teach something and they'd know it in 30 seconds, right? Which has been a very big adjustment for me this year. I say practicing patience. But for example, we ran like a hybrid matchup 2-2-1 last year, and this year it's just we don't have the right dynamics for that. We don't have the right personnel for that. So we kind of flip and adjusted. And I keep telling everybody, like, I started the year running a certain thing. It didn't really work out for us. Figured that out along the way. Figured where some girls excelled better, whether we knew that or didn't know that, or trial by fire. But we've kind of really been the last few weeks locking into kind of like our man-to-man and in defensive principles, and have been able to really tighten that up, so to speak, so that we could not give up so many points and put pressure on our offense to have to give up to make so many points too.
Hmm. Yeah, that sounds pretty diverse.
Yeah, yeah, it's been a wide variety for sure. It's like the encyclopedia of strategy.
But the best game you think your team's played so far?
We've had a couple really good ones this year. specifically the one that stands out to me is against St. Joe's. And that's for a variety of reasons. So Coach Jeff is a part of my AAU program. Him and I know each other very well. The thing with him and I is you're not going to get any surprises, no tricks. We know everything that everybody's going to do. And coming into the year, they were one of the favorites for 1A. And we just really, like, a couple people commented on it. It was like really a chess match of, coaches, players, skill, everything. And it was just a really fun back and forth game. And he got the best of us last year by about 3 or 4 points, and we got the best of him this year by 2 or 3 points. So, not only is it a good win just from, that perspective, but it was definitely a big confidence builder for us, to not only say, like, hey, we can start winning, but hey, we can win against some of the teams that are favored now. And that took a little bit for us to see, since we started 0-4 playing against those 5, 6A schools. And, it kind of got the ball rolling for us a little bit.
Hmm. Yeah, so just for the listeners, the AAU team that Mike uh, coaches is called the Pittsburgh Cardinals, and both of my daughters play for them. So my younger daughter played for Coach Jeff, and my older daughter played for Mike. So we have some experience with that. So excited about this opportunity to see your girls from Serra in action tonight against Avella. Speaking of Avella, who do you have to kind of keep a close eye on for the Lady Eagles?
Yeah. I think that they run a really nice little zone. Coach has them running a nice, like, little 1-2-2, 3-2-2 type thing, and they move well. They move on the flight of the ball. A lot of times you see, teams getting in zone or whatever, and it's a little stagnant, or you can find the gaps pretty easy. But I want to give credit because I think they move well. When the ball's in flight, they're moving of the right spots. They're shrinking those gaps. But Ava Frank specifically gave us some problems the last time around. She's a really nice player. She was able to take it to the hoop. She was able to shoot outside. Um, Vocal leader on her team, right? Like, that was very apparent to me. Not knowing the team that well, obviously, as the WPIAL realigned and the sections realigned, you kind of are starting fresh with a couple teams, right? Like when we go to play Clairton, we know what we're getting because they were in our section in 2A last year. Now this year we're learning a lot of teams. So, I think she put up 22, 24, something like that on us. And, outside of Ayana, nobody really put up quite that many on us. So I think that was a little bit of a shock for us. And I think we got a little bit lazy at times too. So, we want to make sure we pay attention to her for sure.
Yeah. Speaking of the realignment, who are the favorites in the section this year? It's pretty, I mean, we're already kind of seeing it play out, but maybe
Yeah,
as we
it's been interesting. And I've just talking to fellow coaches, friends of mine and stuff. It used to always be like, oh, 1A's okay or whatever. It's really strong this year. It's really balanced across the board. I would argue some of our games this year have been more challenging than some of my 2A games last year, right? So Geibel, I think they're a force to be reckoned with Larkin, and they have Clemmer, who's huge. I mean, she's probably about 6'3". She can do a little bit of everything. Obviously, Clariton's really tough to stop. The thing I keep saying about Clariton is not only do you have Wade, but they have really, really, really increased their skills. All the players around her, they have like the perfect mold that complements her. Everybody knows their role. Everybody knows where their bread is buttered, right? Like they do a really nice job of playing to the scheme and the strategy of what they're trying to do. Where last year you could kind of box and one them a little bit and just try to take her out of the game, and you can't really do that this year with them. So um, we lost to Clairton by a couple points. We lost to Geibel by about 20. We played terrible. But I think right now those are the two teams to beat in the section. Geibel just beat Clairton in overtime the other night, so they're split 1-1. But we get a chance to see each of them again, and I think that of the of those two teams, they're the top dogs right now, and nobody has knocked them off, right? So that's who we're gunning for.
Well, Coach, really appreciate you taking the time tonight. Wish you the best in this game and the rest of the season. And I'm sure the Lady Eagles will give you some resistance. And obviously, I'll be pulling for them. But I'm wanting to see you and your girls, be successful as well. So, good luck, and thanks for speaking with me tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And if you cheer for the Eagles, you'll never be wrong, right?
Yeah,
It's
that's the
the
bonus
same
tonight.
both ways. I found out it's the most popular mascot amongst the Whippeal schools. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm going to see who's racing to get that "Let's Go Eagles" out first.
Yeah, that's right. I appreciate it.
All right.
Testing 1 2 3.
Testing.
Testing 1 2 3. Can you hear me?
Yes. Testing.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the next Section 2 1A conference game as your Lady Eagles host the Lady Eagles of Serra Catholic. Before we meet the starting lineups, please stand, gentlemen, with your hats as we honor America with playing our national anthem. Thank you. And now let's welcome the Eagles of Serra Catholic.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Jesse Saunders here with Cam Jeffers live from Avella High School for this section game between Serra Catholic and our Avella Eagles. Serra comes in as a team that is looking to make some damage in the playoffs. The Avella Eagles, meanwhile, not having a bad season, but they come in at 2-5 in the section, 7-8 overall. Serra sitting in third place at 6-2 in the section, 8-6 overall. Just heard from Coach Mike Voigt, just talking a little bit about his team. They kind of got off to a slow start this year. Had one girl missing, and also just took them a little bit of time to get used to playing together. This is pretty much a new team this year. They do have a couple returning starters in Abby Jennis and Kendall Niedermeyer, but the one that really stirs the drink for the Serra Catholic girls is Bella Dombrossi, coming in averaging 20.7 points a game. For the Avella Eagles, Cam, you have some news on them. Maybe you could share it out about one of their star players.
Yeah, today the Eagles leading scorer Ava Frank will not be playing in the game today. But despite that, this is still an important game for the Eagles to keep their playoff hopes alive. Sitting at 2-5 in the section, they hope to be able to get a win here and increase their standings in the section.
So yeah, this is a team that relies heavily on Ava Frank, comes in averaging about 18 points a game. This is going to be a big loss for them. Wasn't in school today, homesick, so they're going to have to rely much more on Sydney Strope, who's their other top scorer. Also a squad that brings in 4 other starters. They just were announced, as we heard, Caitlin Bruce, one of them, Mariah Stritzinger, a starter, Haley Rush, and who was the 5th starter was?
I believe it was Dakota McCullough.
Katie McCullough, yeah. Dakota McCullough. So this is a team that comes in, they're 7-8 on the year, so they have played pretty well. But this is going to be a tall order tonight against Serra. So we're happy to have you with us tonight, and we're going to keep things rolling here. We are having a little bit of trouble with the scoreboard. Hopefully have that figured out shortly, but we'll keep you posted on the score as we go until we do get that technical difficulty worked out. So start things off. Looks like the Eagles have Dakota jumping. The ball goes to Sydney Strope. She is immediately trapped. Looks over Stritzinger with the ball. Strope going to fire from 3 early. A little bit long on the shot. Rebound Stritzinger. Stritzinger back to Strope in the corner. Nice little pass inside. Strong take right there. Number 15, that's Dakota McCullough, new player this year. Nice ball work from the Eagles early on in the game. A chance to take an early lead. So Cam, maybe while they're shooting, you could tell us a little bit more about the Serra starting lineup and their scoring averages.
For the Serra Catholic Eagles, their leading scorer is a freshman, Bella Dombrowski, who averages over 20 points per game on the season. Their next leading scorers are led by a pair of juniors, Abby Janus and Nikki Spanos, who average 17 and 7 points.
Okay, both shots missed by McCullough. Long 3 attempt. Drilled. It's number 3. Nikki Spanos. Stritzinger with the ball. Right back to Stefanos on the steal. Stefanos. Nice look. Kendall Niedermeyer with the shot. Another big 3. Abby Jenis connects. Abby, again, like Camden said, comes in averaging 17.7 points a game. As you heard in the pregame, this is a team that Serra, that went to the 2A championship last year, lost a close game against Greensburg Central Catholic. Rebuilding in some sense, but it helps when you have a freshman who comes in averaging over 20 points a game. Big game for the Eagles tonight. This is something that will determine a lot of their playoff hopes. I think the team has played pretty well overall. They've had some good contributions from Haley Rush, and Sydney Strope has really stepped it up this year. Several games over 20 points, so it'll be interesting to see what she does without Ava Frank this evening. Strope bringing the ball, and nice baseball pass, finds Rush. Rush hangs on. She's going to take it to the hoop. Nice pebble travel just before the pass to Stritzinger. Comes Dombrowski bringing the ball down the court, point guard. Kick it over to the wing. Long shot. This team is on fire early. Stefanos with her second 3 already. Jumping out to an early 9-0 lead for the Serra Eagles. Strope looks in the corner, finds Stritzinger, cuts through, back out to McCullough. Rush trying to set the pick. McCullough picks up her dribble, back into Strope. Strong dribble. Nice job, Sydney Strope on the layup. First 2 for the Eagles.
That's what we've been accustomed to seeing from Strope so far this season, as she's stepped up her game this year.
Brosky comes down, fires immediately. Battle for the ball between Niedermeyer and Strope. The ball is going to stay with the Serra Eagles. over the head there of the Serra intended receiver, and that ball is going to go back to Avella. Serra Catholic, a school in McKeesport, Pennsylvania. I was talking with their coach, Mike Voigt, just before the game, so it was about an hour and 20-minute drive here to Avella. So took a little bit for these girls to get stretched out. Nice strong take. Foul by Sydney Strope.
Number 32, Stroke. Number 24, Abby Jennings.
So Jennings at the line, going to shoot two foul shots. A little short on the first one. One of the other interesting things that Coach Voigt said in the pregame was that they really don't have any forwards. It's a very guard-oriented offense, so they really had to adjust to making that happen this year. Jennings hits the second shot. Strope into the game for the Eagles, number 11, Kenzie Miller. She's a freshman. Back to Strope. Going to look up, find Stritzinger. Stritzinger, a quick pass. Miller from deep three. A little bit long. Ball goes back to Dombrowski, all alone for the layup. Quick two for the Eagles. It's Caitlin Bruce giving chase there on that play. Bruce again looking for Strope. Ball going to stay with the Eagles. Stefanos giving some resistance on that play. Strope in the corner. Back to Bruce, back to Strope. Abby Boggs also checking in for the Eagles. She's in the post. There's Miller again. She's in trouble, and Broski with a steal. Pass Bruce, just Strope back. Nice look there. Missed layup for the Eagles. The Serra Catholic Eagles, that is. They come back with the ball, back to Dombrowski. Strong take. 2 points. 14-2, Serra Eagles. Kenzie Miller back to Bruce. Ball again stolen by Dombrowski. Jennings for two. Timeout, Eagles.
Full timeout taken by the Lady Eagles of Avella.
Tonight, the Avella Eagles are being led by their assistant coach, Dana Hammond.
Yeah, Coach John Sargent had a death in the family, so he is unable to coach tonight. So Dana Hammond taking the reins for the Eagles. A quick timeout call there. So with that timeout, we're going to take a quick break ourselves. We'll be back. In just a moment. Actually, we're going to stay with you for right now. Make sure sometimes we get into those breaks and don't have enough time to get through it, so we'll hold on maybe till the quarter break. 4:29 remaining in the game right now. It's 16-2. Serra over our Avella Eagles. Ball into Strope. Going to find Miller. Miller back toward her own free throw line. Ball stolen again by Dombrowski. Crossover dribble. Nice reverse layup. Oh, just missed the layup. Strope on the rebound. Miller showing some hustle, but ball back to Dombrowski. Little step through and a nice left for Dombrowski. 18-2 Serra. This press giving Avella a lot of trouble. Bruce into the trap. Foul call. Oh, no, it's out of bounds. Just knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with the Eagles. 3:59 remaining in the first quarter. Another loose ball. Stritzinger going to get called for the foul in the backcourt. So I don't have numbers for Serra. Unfortunately, I have names and points and rebounds, but I'm just kind of learning these numbers as we go here. So C35 checked in for Serra, so we'll get her name as soon as we get a chance. Jenna's gonna quick pop, a little short ball to Strope. Strope with a baseball pass to Haley Rush. Nice grab by her. Boggs running the floor with her. Rush showing some speed. Nice strong take and the foul. Haley Rush showing some strong athleticism there. Gets the Eagles their second bucket of the game. 18-4 Serra. 3:32 remaining in the first quarter. Strope missing the free throw, and nice strong take there from Kendallin Niedermeyer. Ball into Rush. Traveled there on the inbounds pass. 20-4, Serra Catholic in the lead here in the first quarter. Janice with the ball. Looks inside. Nice little cut there from Dombrowski. Short on the jumper. Stroke back to Stritzinger. Bruce. Haley Rush. Got to get it across. Just does get it across. Rush again being aggressive. Nice look. Kicks it out to Strope. Long on the three-point attempt. Nice job. Stritzinger takes it up but blocked. Serra once again on the run. Dombrowski with another two. Dombrowski collecting a lot of points here on fast breaks. Rush loses the ball. Going to get called for the foul. So Cam, you're the Avella Eagles right now. You're the coach. What are you going to say during this quarter break?
I think the fast breaks have become probably their biggest issue. They need to be able to get back on defense. There have been a few problems beating the press, although their last time down the court actually looked pretty good. So I'd look to emulate what they did there.
Nice ball work from Serra Eagles. Nice rebound from Abby Boggs. Rips through. Called for the foul in the backcourt. Looks like that's going to be on Dombrowski. That's on 24, Janice. Gives the Eagles a chance to reset. Strope looks up again, finds Rush. Rush going to do a nice job there, getting to the sideline quickly.
They're going to need more ball movement like that to be able to beat this Serra Catholic press.
Starting to get the hang of his press. This foul was on Stefanis. Stefanis, a junior, coming in averaging 7.7 points and 5.8 rebounds a game. Nice crossover from Haley Rush. Tried to go for the reverse and not quite. Dombrowski again on the outlet pass. Going to find Janice in the corner. In and out on the three-point attempt. Janice cuts. Again, a little bit long. Nice rebound there from McCullough, who just checked back into the game for the Eagles. Rush. Again, Rush is not phased at all by this press, although that time cost her a turnover in the front court. Stefanis going to find Dombrowski. She's going to fire from three. Nice looking shot there. It's going to put Serra Eagles up. It's 25-4 on our Avella Eagles. Ball's going to stay with the Eagles. Minute 10 left in the first quarter. A couple new players checking in for the Eagles. Maybe share who that is.
Checking into the Eagle lineup will be number 4, Alessa Buzzard, and number 10, Kaylin Smitsky.
Celessa Buzzard is a junior. Kaylin Smitsky, a freshman. Nice cut from Strope. Ball goes to the corner to Stritzinger. Stritzinger, Strope, and Ava Frank are the 3 seniors on the team. A little bit long for Strope on the 3-point attempt, but the Eagles do a nice job of tying up in the backcourt.
I think the Eagles are hoping changing around some of their players will give them a spark on offense. And we'll see how that works for them.
So Eagles with a turnover. Ball going to go to Janice. Quick dribble and foul from McCullough. It's going to be 2 shots for Janice.
Eagle foul on the McCullough. Number 24, Abby Janice. Shoot 2.
Janice going to shoot 2 after the foul from McCullough. Sticks the first one. 26-4 Serra. Makes them both. 50.3 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 27-4 Serra leading our Lady Eagles. Stroke going to look for the last shot here in the first quarter. One of the things Ava Frank does so well is break down that defense with quick moves off the dribble, and it really spreads things out. And Eagles really struggling to kind of move the ball without her here this evening. Turnover again. DeBras going to go with the left. Missed the layup, but Janice is there for the rebound. Missed that as well. Rebound Buzzard. 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And she's going to get out of that trap. And Strobe has the ball stolen from her. Job by Abby Boggs blocking that shot. Dabrowski with 5 seconds left for the steal. She's going to pull things back out. 2 seconds. Stefanis at the buzzer. A little bit off to the left.
Quarter number 1. Serra Eagles, 27.
End of the first quarter, score is going to be 27-4 in favor of your Serra Eagles.
Range Resources has proudly focused on delivering energy solutions for more than 40 years. Our core values, performance, innovation, integrity, and transparency, guide us in the work we do every day as a natural gas industry leader. These values reflect how we operate as a company and are deeply rooted in our commitment to improving the communities where we work. These leading efforts have included pioneering the Marcellus Shale, now among the world's largest natural gas fields, becoming the first company to voluntarily disclose hydraulic fracturing fluids, and developing large-scale water recycling for shale development.
So back to live action here at Avella, 27-4 Serra. Cam, any positives you can take from the first quarter?
I think the ending sequence of the first quarter was actually positive for the Eagles. They cut a few breaks and didn't let up any points in that last minute or so. I think that's something to build off of.
Yeah, I really like the fight from the Eagles there at the end of the first quarter, and hoping to see a little more of that this quarter. Looks like the Eagles have Stritzinger, Strope, McCullough, Miller, and Bruce into the lineup. Shot from the corner from Dabrowski. Rebound. We got a new Serra player checking into the game. A travel call on Serra. Caitlin Bruce with the ball. Going to find Strope in the corner. Janice guarding her. Pick for McCullough. Strope in some trouble there. Looks all the way across court to Miller. It's going to be stolen there. Niedermeyer. pass into Janice, back out to Dabrowski. He's going to get called for traveling there. Took a step before she dribbled. Eagles, Miller. Stolen again. Here comes Janice. Calmly makes a left-hand layup. It's going to put Serra up 29-4. Here come the Eagles again. Bruce with the ball, and Dabrowski reaches right in, steals that. It'll be another left-hand layup. 31-4 Serra. Strope bringing the ball up the court. She's going to pull up her dribble there. A few feet behind the three-point line. Foul call against the Eagles. Niedermeyer with the foul call. Number 22 checking in for the Eagles. 25 also checked in. We'll get those names to you shortly. In for the Eagles is number 55. What's her name, Cam?
For the Eagles, number 55 is Mahalia Velez, who will see her first action of the game.
Stolen again by Dabrowski. Dabrowski picks up another two. Velez bringing the ball up the court for the Eagles. Les picks up her dribble. Is going to looking for Stritzinger. Ball stolen, but it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Serra Eagles, though.
The Eagles taking number 32, Sid Strope, out of the lineup. Still looking for some scoring on offense, hopefully.
Ball comes in. It's going to be Janice from deep. Long rebound to Dabrowski. Good hustle from Janice, but the ball is going to go over to the Eagles. Comes Velez bringing the ball down. Oh, Velez with a shove. It's one way to stop the fast break right there, and a little bit of frustration on the part of the Eagles. The ball is going to stay with Serra. I want to thank Ethan Powers working the camera tonight for us, freshman in the media production class. Janice from deep, long. I mean, number one was Serra for the rebound. Another foul from Velez. She's getting her fouls in here in the first half of this ball game. That's 2 on her. It's going to be Janice going to the line for 2 shots. First one good from Janice. Abby Boggs checking back in for the Eagles. Janice makes both. 35-4 Serra. Serra player tried to sneak in there and take the ball out herself, and Eagles bringing it up now. It's Kenzie Miller with the ball. Nice hustle from number 1 of Serra. Is going to find Dabrowski. Pulls it back out. She's going to fire from 3. Long. Boggs, another nice job getting in there and rebounding. Boggs has steadily improved over the last couple years. She's a junior this year and really does a nice job on the boards for the Lady Eagles. Miller at the point. Eagles just really not able to get this offense set or situated anywhere but a few steps inside of half court. That's going to be over and back on that play. Scores 35-4 Serra. A couple new players checking in. One of them is number 3, Nikki Safanis. Coach Voigt mentioned in the interview at the beginning of the game that the Serra team only has 9 players, no JV, so it's all varsity, and you can see some of the young girls getting in now, getting a chance. And
yeah, a good many of those players are freshmen.
that was one interesting thing that Coach said. It lost a number of girls from last year's JV team to travel volleyball. It's a popular sport these days, and that's what happened with my younger daughter, who wanted to try that instead of middle school basketball this year. And Broski scores again on the drive. Miller at the point, facing some resistance there, and foul call on Dabrowski. Miller takes a hard fall, seems to be limping a little bit, already has a knee brace on. Comes Strope checking back into the game. Kicks it over in the corner to Boggs. She's going to get the ball stolen. Safanis going to pull the ball back out. Stolen from Haley Rush. Nice hustle from Rush. Rush, I think, is going to go to the hoop here.
It was a good job preventing the Serra Catholic Eagles fast break.
So pretty much when Rush gets the ball, she is not afraid to take it straight to the hoop, and as a result, she's going to pick up 2 free throws from the effort. Rush nails the first one. A little long on the second one. Battle for the ball, and Jenna's going to come up with it. Gets things under control. Going to kick it over to Niedermeyer. Nice ball work from Serra. Ball a little long on the shot. Nice job by Caitlin Bruce getting the rebound and back. Oh, a little behind Rush on the pass from Strope. It's going to go back to the Serra Eagles. Score is now 37-5 Serra. Trying to keep the ball moving here. Here, Coach Mike Voigt yelling to keep that offense moving. Block shot there from McCullough. Nice job. 3-second call. Number 22 for Serra.
The Eagles have played pretty well in the last minute or so. Hopefully they can capitalize on some of that momentum here.
See if they can't get a bucket going into halftime. Strope going to take the handoff from Bruce. Nice pass to McCullough. Nice job. Good ball work there from the Eagles. 2 points for McCullough. Another steal from the Eagles. It's Haley Rush. 2 minutes left in the first half. Double dribble called on Haley Rush. This is an Eagles team that's had some big wins this year. Just beat Bentworth by 30 in a recent game. But it's sort of feast or famine in single A. This Serra team is pretty good. And, Eagles in a tough section this year. A lot of realignment. Taking a look at their section. Geibel's the cream of the crop in the section, 15-1. Claret, another team, 7-1 in the section. They have the leading scorer in the WPIL, and Iona Wade averaging over 40 points a game. Haley Rush called for the offensive foul. Little push off there, trying to get that jumper in the air.
Fouls on number 14, Haley Rush, calls an offensive foul.
Dombrowski, 2 more points. Strope taking the ball. Bruce at nice pass. Good look in there for Rush. Couldn't handle the pass, a little behind her. Nice job there on the jump ball. It's going to stay with the Eagles. About a minute left here in the first half. It's one of the things I noticed about this Serra team, Cam. They don't have a whole lot of height. Nice cut from Haley Rush.
No, they don't, and that's actually allowed that when they do miss their layups, the Eagles can often rebound, and they've done pretty decent at that so far in this game.
Yeah, they've had 2 real nice inbounds layups. Dombrowski with another 3. Answers quickly. 43 seconds remaining in the first half.
Yeah, the problem are shots like that where the Eagles don't even get a chance to rebound.
McCullough took a fall there in the corner, and it's Kaylin Smitsky and Mahalia Velez checking back into the game for the Eagles. .35 seconds remaining in the first half. 42-9 Serra. Janice bringing the ball up. Dombrowski taking the ball at the free throw line. Nice job from Velez. Blocking that ball out of bounds.
Blocked out of bounds. Serra basketball.
Easy inbounds play there. McCullough picks up 2 more from the pass from Stefanis. Stefanis comes in averaging 4.2 assists per game. Strope on the wing. Bruce back to Strope. She's going to let one fly from deep and just a little bit long. Dombrowski with another rebound. That's going to take us to the half, ladies and gentlemen. The Serra Eagles leading our Avella Eagles 44-9. Cam, your thoughts on the first half?
I definitely think some of it got better down the line, especially some of the rebounding. And the defensive side I thought was better. They just need to find a way to score some more points to hopefully inch their way back into the game.
Yeah, it's an Eagles team. Avella Eagles, it's not quitting. They're playing hard. Again, down Ava Frank tonight, so that definitely takes 18 points a game out of their offense. And this is a good-looking Serra team, though. They move the ball well. They are well coached by Mike Voigt, and a team that definitely provides a stiff challenge. So the Eagles are going to go in and regroup at halftime. And we'll be back with you in just a few. Alex E. Paris Contracting Company Incorporated has had a wealth of success that began in 1928 in areas ranging from road construction to coal mining to underground utilities, industrial services, and heavy construction. And in today's ever-expanding energy services industry, the company provides site development, foundations, buildings, undergrounds, process piping, installation, and construction management. The future is bright for the company under the guidance of Alex E. Paris, CEO, and Timothy A. Paris, Vice President of Operations. One constant during the operation of the Alex E. Paris Contracting Corporation has been the company's commitment to hiring a professional, dedicated workforce. With today's continually evolving construction and energy climate, the company is dedicated to providing competitive wages and benefits and on enhancing employee skills through continual training and professional development. And whether working locally, regionally, or nationally, skilled workers are needed in a variety of areas. Join us and help to continue the rich tradition associated with Alex E. Paris Contracting Incorporated.
Range Resources has proudly focused on delivering energy solutions for more than 40 years. Our core values, performance, innovation, integrity, and transparency, guide us in the work we do every day as a natural gas industry leader. These values reflect how we operate as a company and are deeply rooted in our commitment to improving the communities where we work. These leading efforts have included pioneering the Marcellus Shale, now among the world's largest natural gas fields, becoming the first company to voluntarily disclose hydraulic fracturing fluids, and developing large-scale water recycling for shale development. Our commitment to fostering thriving communities begins within the walls of our company, starting with the safety and well-being of our employees and extending to the communities where we live, work, and support. Natural gas is powering our lives, providing a cleaner future, and creating exciting opportunities for careers and communities all around the world. We're proud of our accomplishments to date, but we recognize the importance of continuing to raise the bar at every opportunity for our employees and the communities where we work every day.
Throw those ducks. Closest one or one in wins. Closest one. Oh! Come on, we're gonna get somebody closer. Oh, looks like the yellow with the blue bottom and the green bottom. Maybe green over there. We have official contact in the middle of the floor. Merry Christmas. Happy Valentine's Day. This is Rush I told you, we gotta start making the rules and pick up the dice. You can't win, you gotta pick up the dice.
business now.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back to live action. You can't hear me? Back to live action. Jeez. Working.
Quick reminder that this match starts.
Back to live action, ladies and gentlemen. Jesse Saunders with you. Back to live action, ladies and gentlemen. Still nothing. Oh my God, why is this not working? Back to live action, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jesse Saunders along with Cam Jeffers. The Eagles trailing 44-9. We do have the scoreboard working. I want to tell you some stats from the first half. So in the first half for the Serra Eagles, Bella Dombrowski with 27, Nikki Stefanos with 3, Abby Jenis with 12, and Kendall Niedermeyer with 2. For the Eagles, 2 points for Sid Stroh, 5 for Haley Rush, and 2 points for Dakota McCullough. Velez in the corner, going to kick the ball down out to Stritzinger, and Velez going to pick up her third foul. Third foul of the half, or excuse me, of the game. Ball in the corner to Stefanos, down low. That's number 35. We got the names for the rest of the Serra girls at halftime. That's number 35. That's Kylie Fettis. Missed that last layup. And it's going to be a steal there from Stefanos. Velez now with 4 fouls for the Eagles. She's going to have to step out of the game here for a bit.
Checking in for the Eagles is number 4, Alessa Buzzard.
Janice with the ball, got a nice little step through, but a little short on the jumper. Ball out of bounds before Dombrowski can get her hands on it. Here comes Caitlin Bruce, going to kick the ball over to Alessa Buzzard. Back to Stritzinger. Buzzard going to dribble back out to the three-point line. Bruce. Abby Boggs at the three-point line. Back to Buzzard. He's going to kick it over to Caitlin Bruce. Stritzinger going to fire from deep. A little bit long on that. Rebound Janice, and she's going to have Dombrowski running all alone. Left-hand layup, Dombrowski, 46-9. Serra Eagles leading our Avella Eagles. Wild shot there from the Eagles, and the ball's going to go back over to the Serra Eagles. So as some of the other ladies from Serra check in, we will give you their names. We're able to get a hold of those at halftime, and ball stolen from Dombrowski from the hands of Caitlin Bruce. Niedermeyer from deep, just off to the right. Nice rebound from Abby Boggs. Kicks it out to Bruce. Eagles bringing the ball up the court. Looking for Miller in the corner. Three-point attempt, a little bit long. Rebound Fettis. Ball is going to go to Niedermeyer. Gets control and looking up court. She's going to find Stefanis. And there's 35 Fettis. Nice easy layup in the lane. Here comes number 3, Caitlin Bruce, going to kick the ball to Miller. Kenzie Miller. It's Buzzard. Stritzinger. The ball is going to be stolen. Fettis with some hustle, but throws it right back to Buzzard. Buzzard going to get trapped. And she is going to lose the ball. Dombrowski picks it up. Fast break attempt. That's going to be Stefanis for an easy 2.
It's always tough when you get trapped in the corner right once you cross half court. The Eagles did put up a fight to try to minimize the damage.
Buzzard facing some little screen there from Stritzinger. Back to Miller. Buzzard shoot that ball, Alessa. Bruce back to Stritzinger. Fettis going to get called for the reach.
Some decent movement for the Eagles, the Avella Eagles. That time down the court.
Strope going to check back in for the Eagles. Buzzard. One of the things that's a challenge is girls looking for such a perfect shot that they pass up some good looks. And in a game like this, you just got to get the shots up and don't be too picky. Get them up and do your best.
Yeah, one made shot, especially a 3, can really change a team's momentum.
Ball going to, I believe, stay with the Eagles. Caitlin Bruce at the three-point line looking for Kaylin Smitsky. She's going to look for Buzzard. Buzzard looking for Bruce. Stritzinger posted up. They're just not finding her. Strope going to get the ball. Looked for 3, but thought twice. Looks like Strope has some kind of a Kleenex in her nose. May have taken a shot earlier in the game. Stritzinger back to Smitsky. There's Buzzard firing. Just missed that shot. Nice look from the edge of the foul line, and the Serra Eagles on a fast break. Jennings misses the layup. There's Fettis. Kylie Fettis for her second bucket of the half. 33 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. It's Kaylin Smitsky at the three-point line looking for Buzzard. Being guarded by Niedermeyer, and going to be a foul call. I believe that's going to be on Stefanis.
Good move by Buzzard getting around her defender. That'll be 4 fouls on Stefanis.
Yeah, Stefanis in some foul trouble. That shot is blocked by Stefanis. Tap by Strope. And Jennings drills the shot, but just after the buzzer. So the Eagles trail 52-9, but a little better effort there in the third quarter. We're able to hold Serra Catholic to, I believe, 8 points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, even though the points didn't really fall for the Eagles, they had some better looks that period or that quarter, and I think they could start to fall in this final fourth quarter.
The Eagles home tomorrow at 6 o'clock against the Mapletown Lady Maples, and your Avella boys host Nazareth at 8 o'clock.
All right, we'll be right back with you in just a few. Going to go back to a quick break. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in.
Good basket by Strope for the Eagles there.
Sid Strope picking up a bucket here to start the fourth quarter. Nice look down low. It's going to be number 25, Ari Ward, on the bucket.
That's not number 32, Sid Stroke.
54-11 right now. The Eagles trail. 6:58 remaining in the fourth quarter. Sid Strope with the only basket of the half for the Eagles. Number 25, Ari Ward, banks that shot in on the free throw. Ref's timeout. It's a little discussion among the referees.
Bit of confusion as to what went on that play.
Okay, that last basket was good. Out of bounds.
Okay, so they got it all straightened out there, and looks like Avella's going to be bringing the ball up the court. Kaylin Smitsky pulls up, a little bit off to the right. Bruce looking down low for Strope, and nice pass, but Strope couldn't handle the pass. Dabrowski going to handle the ball for the Serra Eagles. Also in the game for Serra, number 22, that's Danny Halligan, a junior. Nice rebound there for number 1, Maria Antonio Delgado. She's going to get the ball again and unfortunately get called for traveling. Eagles going to bring the ball back up the court. Strope on the drive. Nice looking move from Strope, and Haley Rush getting in there for the rebound. Unfortunately unable to secure it. Dombrowski bringing the ball back down the court. Head up. Ball right through the hands there of number 23. That's Jakaya Chavez Mathis. 32 Strope going to look for Smitsky and finds attempted pass there, knocked away by Serra, and Strope going to get called for the foul.
Foul on number 32, 6 Stroke, out of bounds, Eagles up Serra. Number 3,
Dombrowski going to take a seat, and Stefanis takes her place. Probably the last we'll see of Bella Dombrowski this game. What an effort by her. So my daughter Faye played on the same AAU team as Bella and Kendall Niedermeyer. Bella plays for a couple different AAU teams, so she was on my daughter's team and another team, but they spent some time together. So I've seen her in action before, and she is a freshman player who's very strong and only going to get better. Stroke connects from 3. Sid's first 3 of the evening. Stefanis. Ball into the lane. 3-second call. Was Antonio Delgado with that shot attempt, but unfortunately there was a 3-second call just before that.
Good effort by Strope, making sure that ball stays in Avella possession.
Yeah. It's a little not an over and back because of the contact, and Strope going to drive and find Miller in the corner. Sets up for a jumper. Nice looking shot from Kenzie Miller.
Good shot and a good look from Strope.
Nice ball work there, and the Eagles going to get the ball right back. It's like a girl may have stepped over the line there on the inbounds play. That was number 23, Jakaya Chavez Mathis. Nice looking pass to Buzzer, a little short on the jumper, but Strope picks up the rebound. Strope at the 3-point line. Velez posting up. Oh, nice pass. Real nice look from Strope all the way across.
Another good connection between Strope and Miller, resulting in another 2 points for the Avella Eagles.
It finds Kenzie Miller. Nice looking pass. Nice pass. A little bit strong there from Antonio Delgado. Foul call. Foul's going to be on Chavez Mathis. Chavez Mathis is a freshman. So is Delgado. Ari Ward also a freshman. Kylie Fennis a freshman. So you got 4 freshmen on this. Actually 5 freshmen when you include Dombrowski. Bringing the ball up the court. Number 3, that's Caitlin Bruce. Looks for Strope. Strope heating up here late in the game. Drills another 3.
It was an excellent shot by Strope.
Eagles making a little noise here against the JV of Serra Eagles.
As I said before, make a few shots and team morale goes up, and you can definitely see that in Strope.
Yeah. Janice checks back in for the Serra Eagles. Strope again looking for some room. Jenness picks up the steal. Strope going to get the foul. And the basket is good. Jenness connects. Do have a running clock, so only going to stop it for free throws at this point. Jenness connects. 60-21 Serra. Strope takes it into the lane. Bruce back to Strope, back to Bruce. There's Kenzie Miller hanging out again, looking for that layup, not this time. Buzzer to Bruce. Strope with a nice ball fake. Lost control. Comes Niedermeyer for Serra. Nice left. And the foul. Kendallin Niedermeyer nails the 2. 15.9 seconds remaining in this one. So that's going to run out the clock on this one, and Jenness lets one fly at the buzzer, but no good. So that's going to take us to the end of the game. Final score, Serra Catholic 62, the Avella-Girls 21. Cam, any final thoughts?
One thing I like is that the team didn't give up. They scored more points despite the running clock in the fourth quarter than they had the rest of the game, so you definitely could tell they kept fighting. Probably not thrilled with the outcome of the game today, but they fought hard, and overall I think you can take away some positives from this game.
Yeah, the Eagles did fight hard. This is a strong Serra team. Serra going to move to 7-2 in the section after this one. Still have a chance potentially to win the section, but still got a little ways to go here. So the Eagles fought hard. Wasn't going to be their night, but had a little better second half than the first half, so you definitely cannot discount that. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We'll play a couple commercials for you on the way out, and then when we come back, we will say goodnight.
Range Resources has proudly focused on delivering energy solutions for more than 40 years. Our core values, performance, innovation, integrity, and transparency, guide us in the work we do every day as a natural gas industry leader. These values reflect how we operate as a company and are deeply rooted in our commitment to improving the communities where we work. Our commitment to fostering thriving communities begins within the walls of our company, starting with the safety and well-being of our employees and extending to the communities where we live, work, and support. Natural gas is powering our lives, providing a cleaner future, and creating exciting opportunities for careers and communities all around the world. We're proud of our accomplishments to date, but we recognize the importance of continuing to raise the bar at every opportunity for our employees and the communities where we work every day. Range Resources has proudly focused on delivering energy solutions for more than 40 years. Our core values, performance, innovation, integrity, and transparency, guide us in the work we do every day as a natural gas industry leader. These values reflect how we operate as a company and are deeply rooted in our commitment to improving the communities where we work. Our commitment to fostering thriving communities begins within the walls of our company, starting with the safety and well-being of our employees and extending to the communities where we live, work, and support. Natural gas is powering our lives, providing a cleaner future, and creating exciting opportunities for careers and communities all around the world. We're proud of our accomplishments to date, but we recognize the importance of continuing to raise the bar at every opportunity for our employees and the communities where we work every day.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the Avella-Girls fall to the Serra Eagles 62-21 tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Also want to thank Cam Jeffers for helping me out on the color commentary, Ethan Powers on the camera. So Eagles at this point are going to fall in the section with a record of 2-6. They are currently in 6th place, so it's a long shot for them to make the playoffs. Hopefully we'll get Ava Frank back for their next game. But it was a hard-fought effort for the Eagles, but it's an impressive Serra team. And we look forward to seeing how they do as they move into the playoffs. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. Everybody stay warm, stay safe, and have a good night.